Eating healthy when you're busy can seem impossible, but if you have 20 minutes, you can make these 2 high-protein recipes with added fiber. I'm a registered dietitian, and I'm here to make your week healthier. So let's buckle up and get excited that you're not gonna order takeout this week. Hey party people, I'm so excited you are here. If you are new here, my name is Nicole. I'm a registered dietitian with a master's in nutrition, and I've been in the nutrition fitness world for well over 10 years, showing you that eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle can be fun and easy. Lately, I haven't had the time to cook a meal or stand over the stove, so I've really been relying on quick and easy meals, and I wanted to show you 2 that I have been using. One is a chicken salad recipe that my fiance has been begging me to make, and the second is a quick crock pot recipe with 0 added sugar. I don't know about you, but for me, my brain tells me when I'm busy to just get takeout, order delivery. 2 things are happening when I do that. 1, I'm waiting over an hour for food. I'm spending so much money. Oh, there's 3 things. And 3, I don't really know what they're putting in the food. When I cook at home, I know what's going in my food. I know how to make it healthier. I know little tips and tricks, add protein and fiber, as well as healthy fats. And I'm saving a lot of money when I'm cooking at home. And I wanna do the same for you. So today's gonna be very easy. If you can chop up a veggie, you can make this meal, I promise you. These are the ingredients you're gonna need for the good old-fashioned chicken salad recipe. I have an entire rotisserie chicken. You can use a rotisserie chicken, you can use baked chicken, you can grill chicken, leftover chicken, whatever chicken you have in your refrigerator is awesome. Then I have stalks of celery. I am gonna use quite a few because the more veggies I have, 1, it's gonna add that fiber, which is good for my digestion, and it's gonna spread the chicken out further. I have about 1.5 cups of grapes. I'm not totally sure how many I'm gonna use. I'll let you know once we make them. We have walnuts, which is super good for us. They have healthy fats. Remember, fat isn't a bad thing. We just wanna swap saturated fat, which could be harmful to our heart, for unsaturated fat, which is mostly found in plants like walnuts. This is gonna be good for our hearts, our hormones, our brain health. So I'm swapping out the fat from mayonnaise and I'm using the fat from walnuts to make this more of a balanced meal. I have cottage cheese, and I know it sounds weird, but this is the low fat. You can use non-fat, you can use whole fat if you really want, but I use low fat because I wanted, of course, to decrease my saturated fat. But I put it in my Ninja Bullet and I blended it up for literally 15 seconds until it's nice and smooth. This is gonna be my mayonnaise swapperooski, and we'll talk about that later. An onion, because you need an onion for chicken salad. And I have a few cloves of garlic because I just think every recipe needs some garlic. But if you don't like garlic, don't use it. Salt and pepper, of course, to taste. And if you've seen my recipes before, you're probably like, Nicole, where is your jalapeno or spicy pepper? I'm not gonna use it this time, but it's gonna hurt. Let's cut up these veggies. All right, grab yourself a bowl. And let's create this thing. I'm gonna put all of the additives to the side for right now, and I'm just gonna work with the chicken and our cottage cheese. So I have all the chicken. This is about 3 cups of chicken. Of course, change the recipe as you need. If you want more fiber, which I recommend, you can do it, but if you want less fiber, totally fine as well. This is 24 ounces of cottage cheese blended. I'm only gonna use about 1 cup of this, maybe 1.5 cups, depending on how creamy I want it. Adding a tablespoon of French Dijon mustard. It's gonna add a little bit of zing. I just think mustard goes well with chicken salad. Add some salt. You can always add more later. And pepper. Again, you can always add more later. Stir her up. If I had a choice, I would definitely use shredded chicken, but I don't have any shredded chicken, and it's so much easier to use leftover chicken and just chop it up. You could also put it in the food processor. The grapes are gonna be the last thing I add to our chicken salad because I wanna keep the integrity of grapes as much as possible. No one wants like a really watery or flat grape in their chicken salad. 1/2 cup of cottage cheese has 90 calories. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise has like close to, I wanna say 800 calories. Mayonnaise is full of saturated fat. This, because it's low saturated fat, only has 2.5 grams. You could also choose non-fat cottage cheese if you want. And there's a whopping 13 grams of protein in 1/2 cup, when there's like maybe 1 gram of protein in 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Next, I'm gonna add the walnuts, onion, and celery. For the veggies, dice, slice, make it into the smallest pieces possible. You can also mandolin it, which might be the easiest. Whatever you have in your kitchen works. The more veggies, the more fiber. The more veggies, the longer your chicken will go, and the more chicken salad you can make. I might have forgot to tell you this. I did about 1 cup of walnuts, nice and chopped, 2 cups of celery, 1/2 of an onion, and 5 large stalks of celery. And now I'm gonna do about 1 cup, a little bit over 1 cup of quartered sliced grapes. before I forget, I made a well where I pushed all of the chicken salad to the side so that the grapes will start from the bottom and I can mix it in a little bit easier without ruining the grapes. This is when you're gonna wanna slowly and easily mix the chicken salad. Try not to ruin the grapes. And there you have it, old-fashioned chicken salad, but high protein, low fat. Another bite of grape, walnut. For the chicken salad, I'll of course usually just make a chicken salad wrap, or I'll put it in between whole grain bread or sourdough bread. It is so stinking good. If you want it as a snack, just grab some crackers and veggies on the side and dip them in the chicken salad. If you thought the last recipe was easy, this one is even easier. It is Chipotle, 0 sugar added, shredded chicken. I make this in a crock pot. You can do it in Instant Pot. I just don't know what temperature and time Instant Pot has it, but I'm sure it is on either the manual or on the Instant Pot itself. All I have to do is chop and dump. And the first thing I'm gonna do is 4 chicken breasts. You can use 3, 2, however much chicken breast you have. I like making sure it's defrosted. Could you do frozen? Internet is half and half. It says it might not be safe to put frozen chicken into your crock pot. Some people say you're fine. So be on the safe side, just put defrosted chicken in your crock pot. Okay, Chipotle's in adobe sauce. This is so stinking good, very spicy, smoky. It has a little bit of onions in here. You can chop, dice it, immersion blend it. I'm just gonna put it in it whole. Actually, I am not gonna keep them whole. I am gonna slice and dice them in the crock pot to cut them up a little bit more. Could I have used a blender? 1000%. I'm fine with having a little pieces of pepper in my whole chicken. If you aren't, blend it up. We have some garlic, slice and dice. You can mince it, you can do whatever. Again, you can put this in the blender with the Chipotles, awesome. I have Cali Gold. This is 0 sugar barbecue sauce by Kinder's. I only have about 1 cup left, so I'm gonna use this. It is 0 added sugar. They use, I believe, allulose as their sweetener. It's sweet and our body doesn't digest, which is why they can call it a non-nutritive sweetener. It is so good. It's gonna give a little sweetness to the Chipotles. Again, if you don't like spice, don't add the Chipotles, just add this. And I'm just gonna do about 1 cup, because that's all I have left of this barbecue sauce. I would recommend like 1.5 cups if you have it. If you've been watching my videos, you know I'm getting married at the end of this year, and I got a mandolin. I am stoked, so instead of chopping, I'm gonna use this mandolin for my entire bell pepper and half of an onion. I wish I had 2 because the more bell peppers, the more fiber, but of course, I don't have 2 in my refrigerator, so I'm gonna use what I have. All you have to do now, put it in your crock pot, turn the crock pot to low for at least 4.5 hours and just let it cook, marinate. You don't even have to check it out, so it's a perfect thing to do if you're working remote, if you are away from your house for a little bit, if you just don't have time to watch a stove because you're juggling a bunch of other priorities. Easy peasy. The fact that it already has fiber in it is so beneficial because you want meals that have protein and fiber. That's what's gonna make you full for longer and keep you full for longer, AKA it's gonna help with not snacking throughout the day meaninglessly. And it's gonna fuel you better. You're gonna have more vitamins, minerals, hydration, station. We love it. All right, put it on the stove 4.5 hours. I'll see you soon. All you have to do now is shred. Some people will take a hand mixer, put it in here. Some people will have the claws to shred it. I have forks, so we're gonna do it that way. There's gonna be a lot of juices in the crock pot. Let the juices stay in here because once you shred the chicken, you put it back in here and let it mix up. All of the bell peppers and onions have cooked through, so the onions and peppers are completely soft, and you barely will even notice them in your pulled chicken. So if you don't like veggies, you won't notice them at all. But it did add a little bit of fiber. How fun. All of your veggies are still in here as well as your Chipotle peppers. If you want this to be like a smooth sauce, just take an immersion blender, put it in here, or pour all of this into a regular blender, pulse it out and make it nice and smooth. When shredded, put all the chicken back into the pot and stir it up. This smells so stinging good. Oh my gosh. Now we gotta taste. Cheersies. Smoky, sweet, slightly spicy because of the Chipotle, slightly sweet because of that 0 sugar barbecue sauce. Wow.
That's unreal.
That's really good, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be good tonight.
I'm really excited. Okay, all right. Now that I made this, I might actually recommend doing an entire onion and 2 bell peppers because I can barely see any veggies, just to amp it up even more. You can just put it in a wrap, make it a quesadilla, a taco, a sandwich. You can put it on top of a salad, but I'm actually gonna make a grain bowl. So I'm gonna take brown rice and rice cauliflower, put them together so it not only is whole grain, but it's also gonna be fiber from the cauliflower, and you won't even tell the difference. Put this on top of that bowl and then add some corn, jalapenos, and other veggies that I wanna do. This, about 4 chicken breasts, is going to be anywhere from like 6 to 8 servings, depending on how hungry and how much chicken your people eat at a time. And y'all, that is the video. 2 easy, high protein, fiber recipes you can make for yourself, friends, family, significant others, etc. Super easy, it's 20 minutes. You just basically chop, dump, stir, whatever. Anybody can make those. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you want any more recipes, of course let your girl know. If you haven't already, press like, subscribe to this channel, follow me on TikTok. A lot more recipes are there. I am stoked to talk to you more, to hear if you guys make any of my recipes. That's my favorite part of the day. But until next time, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, and be kind to yourself and those around you. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.